Morning and welcome to all of my friends. Today we have gathered here for this conference. Today our conference is arranged by the Vision for Excellence International University, California. This university is established in 2013, which is organized in the form of a private institution and is endowed with scientific, educational, and organizational autonomy as well, and financial and accounting autonomy. It develops and discriminates culture, science, higher education through the individual exercise of research and teaching activities and scientific cultural cooperation with national and foreign institutions as well, promoting social actions for as well being for the community. So today we have our prominent guest, Mr. Dr. James, who is the Vice Chancellor, Africa. Also, we have Dr. Manuel Adan, Vice Chancellor, Denmark. Also, we have Dr. Raj Bhatt from India, Dr. Chiara Odia, President NGO LLL for Education. Also, we have Dr. Adina Tulbure, My Study Corner Manchester, and myself, Dr. Yogesh Sonone, HOD IT Department, SCRT Government of Maharashtra. So today, friends, we have online conference on the topic positive impacts of online education. All of you know, since COVID 2020, we faced a tremendous change in our educational, social, scientific, and cultural life. So today we are discussing whether COVID online work gave a positive impact to our life, shaped our personality, increased the learning levels of students, all we will learning today. So first of all, I welcome all dignitaries here, all our friends who are present here. Now I request Dr. James, Vice Chancellor, Africa, to give us a message to our audience. Dr. James.
Thank you very much, Dr. Yogesh, for your great moderation. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Vision for Excellence Nation University of America, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to today's online conference on the impacts of online education. This event, which is proudly organized by the Vision for Excellence National University and its esteemed partners. Before we begin, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the moderator, Dr. Yogesh from India, for guiding us in today's discussion, and to our esteemed speakers for sharing their expertise and insight with us. Your contributions are invaluable, and we are honored to have you as part of this event today. Today's session serves as an introduction to this critical topic, setting the stage for a series of upcoming discussions in the weeks ahead. These future sessions will delve deeper into the impact of online education, bringing together diverse perspectives and conversations in multiple languages such as English, French, and Portuguese. As we explore the opportunities and challenges brought by online education, ranging from increased accessibility to addressing the digital divide, I encourage each of you to actively participate, share your thoughts, and engage in meaningful dialogue. Together, we can envision a future where, education is more inclusive, innovative, and impactful. Once again, welcome to this conference, and let us make it a productive and an inspiring event. Thank you, Dr. Jurgish. I look forward to the discussion ahead. The ball over to you, Dr. Jurgish.
Thank you, Dr. James. You are always a motivation for all of us. You always promote us for quality education works. So I again congratulate you from all our audience. Now we will start our conference. First, I call to Dr. Manuela Don on floors to share her opinions. I request all speakers, please finish your presentation within 5 minutes, because we have 4 speakers and we have already 5 minutes late. So I request everyone, please finish your presentation in 5 minutes. So I request Dr. Manuela Dan on floor.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Vision for Excellence International University in California invited us to their online conference. Good morning, good afternoon, and more simple, happy, peaceful day to all. The conference already has a positive impact that it's focus in our conference. Theoretically, it's united 3 continents, Africa, Asia, and 2 Europe, and several countries. Same of Europe, at several countries, it is here in this conference. As you know, I'm expert in the integration, communication, and leadership, but not in IT. This, for IT, I less of my colleagues prepared for this. From discussion with Mr. Dr. Bambesa, I decided to experiment and develop more this program. I can start explaining one traditional approach and arrive step by step. I start with reading and the structural plan of the statute. I'm very happy to do part of this new things. Now I think with this conference starting our objective. Theoretically, I want to take a positive attitude to give opportunity to see in this program like academic around the world a different point of view. It's a normality, everything's, it's, but with more action. Because I ask, not now, a lot of times with Dr. Jurgish and a lot of people make together this plan. And now I think it's necessarily, because a long way I read, I study little, and I need conference is necessarily one short and with impact of everybody, I think. Not a long way, and 26 page she sent me, our colleagues. I think it's necessarily structurate everything in more simple. After I received research of Dr. S. Arush, name, it's Indian, for me the name it's very, Arush Kumar, after Dr. Arush Kumar sent me his research in India, it's very nice and great. I want to ask to all after this program, it's make his work in one essay, 310 page. Because for next step for this, it's necessarily make one book with help with Dr. Kapil. He make one book in online, and it's necessarily think everything's to do with small and important. Now I want reading about the last program when I study in university. It is e-learning. Dr. Arush Kumar, he make a critical, very nice critical exploration of e-learning system and their impact in higher education. This is my last program in university, and first my audience, I don't understand nothing, because it's a lot of information, and I adapt, but I'm not good. And it's true, information technology it is considered it's one of the most important factors of this challenge every aspect of our life today. One of the popular learning tools it's make today, it is e-learning. In fact, it's a new adaptation with all internet and this state of e-learning. Challenge fact of the teachers, of the students change today with this e-learning. For me, I want to thank you for everybody participate. Thank you to all for joining us today. It's true, it is one free day. Not everybody is disponible, but we'll see in YouTube, I think, all the plan, all the things. You look us in the YouTube. Together, I hope explore it and this transformative potential of online learning and this positive impact on education around the world. Let us move forward in spirit and committed to sharing a futures where knowledge knows no boundaries, wishing you all continent. Success in your work for everybody. And any changement, try change mindset and to our cultures. It's open new cultures, a new study, and I try a better cooperation and to coordination in all the country. Thank you for everybody, and I hope continue this our program together. Not alone. Anything's not can do anything's alone. Thank you.
Okay. Heartily thanks to Manuela for your valuable inputs, your valuable thoughts, which is always just encouragement for all our audience. So thank you again. And now it's time to ask another today's our speaker, who is the president of NGO LLL for Education. She is nothing but Dr. Chiara Odia. So I request Dr. Chiara, please come on floor and share your thoughts about the positive impacts on online education. Dr. Chiara. You can unmute. You can unmute. Hello, Dr. Chiara, you can unmute your voice.
It's okay now. Okay. Sorry,
okay.
technical problem. I solved them. Sorry. Good
No
morning
problem.
from Italy, and thanks to Manuela for involving me in this nice session. And I would to talk about the importance of the technology in the school, because to manage the technology skills, the ICT skills. So as we know, technology has become an indispensable part of our lives. It takes place in every activity of our daily life. We live in a digital age and technology is everywhere. The importance of ICT activities is known for the milestone of this digital age is increasing day by day, and all children must be challenged for them to reach their highest potential within the technological environment, regardless of their social background, and with high level of well-being. During the school time, this intervention is based on one of my experience at school. So during the school time, I found the opportunities for practical and application-oriented form of teaching that promote innovation. I'm from Europe, you know, so many countries in Europe have noticed certain certain significant abilities such as thinking, critical thinking, problem solving, and time thinking. In this way, a new education system, sorry, I have a problem with my computer, and okay, now it's okay. So, in this way, a new education system promoting ICT education in childhood is adopted and rearranged accordingly. Thanks to ICT activity in childhood, it's believed that children's algorithmics can be improved. So because of this reason and personal development opportunities, studies have become essential part in childhood education, rather than being simply as a profession. So digital education is very, very important because if we want to do online education, it's necessary. So I suppose that we were all looking for further opportunities for cooperative research in innovative teaching methods. In particular, we were and we are interested in the recent innovative development in the use of technology in teaching, and we are eager to learn more about it. We have in my school, because I'm also a teacher, I'm president of an NGO, but I'm also a teacher. In a few months, I will be retired, I will be a teacher forever. I've accomplished many quality projects on ICT education in the same spirit of the European policy that pursue the creation of more and better jobs and the inclusiveness in labor market. So my activities stakeholders were students and parents too. The activities were held in the afternoon as extracurricular activities. Before the laboratories, we did a lecture about the theories behind an innovative and entrepreneurial skills and the principles for effectuation. Then the students and the parents took action, produced the solution and write questions. It's hard to put concrete numbers on how many people benefited from the projects. I involved many of them and I worked on it for many years. The students were very, very active in writing mails to each other, preparing projects and games. They played games, participated in innovative integrated lessons and experiments. Also parents. Parents were involved in different activities, like knowing Microsoft Office, creating on their own email box, and learned how to send email with or without attachment. Sometimes the parents received a specific grant for their participation. We offered them a grant to entice them to participate. So what was the aim? The aim was to reduce the digital divide in the south of Europe. The skills acquired were very helpful for them in the pandemic period because they were able to help their children to using Google Meet, to access to Google Classroom, and to upload the homework. They had an email address. I created for them an email address to then send a message everywhere they need. The parents supported their children in preparing materials to be needed for the lesson. They helped the children get information or searching for information on the internet and reading with them. They also supervised their children in preparing and helped the teacher in those difficult moments. Other school workers were involved in ICT training course too, and they supported their students' families in the field of the devices. Our school bought many devices too, to give to students with fewer opportunities to allow them to do the online learning. So it was very important. And I suppose that during the pandemic time, we discovered the importance of the online education. Which advantages with of online learning? In my opinion, flexibility, we reduced the cost, we have more free time, we increased the course variety, and we increased the collaboration. And I suppose one of the most important thing, the result is personalized education. So I believed in online education, and I think is the present and the future of education. So thank you for your patience and for inviting me. Thank you, really thanks.
Thank you, Kiara, for your valuable thoughts. Though you have some
You're
technical
welcome.
problems
My
to
pleasure.
joining, but you tried, you came here, and you presented your meaningful thoughts. Okay, I'm very thankful for you. Now, friends,
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks.
yes. Now, my friends, we will go to our next speaker. Our next speaker is Dr. Adina Tulbure. Now she will present her thoughts on positive impacts of online education. She is from My Study Corner, Manchester, UK, and I request Dr. Adina to join the floor and share your thoughts.
Hello, everyone. First of all, thank you for having me today with you. Thank you, Mr. Bamueza, for inviting me. This means that our work reached your country.
Yes.
We've been presented an award by the World Book of Records this year, based on our dear Corina recommendation, because she kept an eye on our activity since the beginning of it. We are serving the Romanian diaspora through online education. After Brexit, maybe you are all aware about the fact that many people were impacted by Brexit in Europe. Brexit, for the ones of you who don't know, Brexit means the UK left the European Union. Therefore, UK became a third country for the rest of the European countries. Romanians were caught in this transition because they were mainly economic migrants, and their children started education in schools in the UK. So they started to be educated in English. They were speaking in Romanian at home. And then due to the situation that was created, they had to leave the UK. They went back to Romania, and they had to be integrated in Romanian schools. And of course, in Romanian schools, the teaching language is Romanian and not English. Therefore, they had issues with integrating back into school. It's not a big issue when the child is in primary school, but it becomes a life and the career path threat when the child is in his teenage years, and especially if the child is a bit confused already due to all these movements across two countries. Therefore, as a teacher in the UK, I encountered this issue, and I've took example from our children, our students from the Pakistani and Indian community. They kept contact with their teachers in India and Pakistan and Bangladesh, and they were tutored by these amazing teachers there. And an idea came into my mind: why not contact people from these countries to help our students, our Romanian students, tutor them in math, science, English, whatever they would need, because they needed tutors and they needed teachers, and their parents were caught into this economic situation where they couldn't afford to pay for them. Of course, Europe is one of the most expensive continents on this planet, and parents feel this pressure. But it's not children's fault. Therefore, I reached to many people around the globe. I've tried with people from Pakistan, with teachers from Bangladesh, with teachers from everywhere, until I found a brilliant, an amazing young person who was actually granted an award by Corina a few 2 or 3 years ago. So I found him and I invited him to support me in this quest. And he's from Ghana. Ghana is an English-speaking country. The teachers teach in English, children learn in English. Therefore, and he's passionate about this field. And he actually helps me with setting up a tutoring business online, connecting teachers from Ghana with students from Romania, with children from Romania and from the Romanian diaspora in the UK. We started our activity by training. So I trained the teacher. I went to Ghana to recruit the teachers first. I trained the teachers. I taught them about the legislation in Europe, which is really, really restrictive, as you may know already, the safeguarding training and everything. And then I taught them how to teach online. I was very surprised about the fact that many of those teachers were not able to teach online very well. Apart from the university teachers that we worked with, the young teachers, the ones working in primary and secondary schools in Ghana, they weren't quite able to use the tools effectively. So there is a massive lack of training in these countries. And I tried to reach to the Ghanaian government and talk to them and offer my support. But of course, as every other poor country on this planet, everything is money. So I needed to pay to be able to offer my support, which was shocking for me because I came with a lot of knowledge and with a lot of expertise. I've been a teacher for 30 years. I've been on the forefront of creating e-learning with my husband, and we've basically served the Romanian community since 2006 with our products and with everything that we were doing. So I have more than 20 years experience in e-learning. Therefore, I was completely shocked when the one of the government officials basically asked me for money to be able to teach their workforce to use e-learning. I'm sorry, it was a shock for me. But anyway, to be honest, I was burned. I was warned before by my business manager, because the 22 years old, who will soon be 23, became a business manager, a branch manager in Romania. So because due to the regulations, both in Romania, the GDPR, both in Romania and in the UK, the branch manager, one of the teachers, had to be in Romania because he has to sign to be responsible for connecting the teachers with the students. So the teachers and students are connected on a platform in Singapore. The lessons are recorded. Teachers are criminally checked. Their backgrounds are checked. Teachers don't have access to the children's data. Only the branch manager has access to the children's data. So it's his responsibility in front of the Romanian law to keep all the data on the Romanian territory, not to export it to the other countries, the children data, and so on. So we actually trained these teachers to teach these children. And what we got after it, we had an amazing impact in our community. There are more than 100 children that passed their exams, and they were in danger to fail their exams and to actually stop their learning and to end up probably on the street doing all sorts of stupid things as teenagers in Europe do. But because of these amazing Ghanaian teachers, very young teachers, and full of heart and full of soul and full of wonder, they are all part of Martin's community of teachers and friends. They were able to stay in education. Some of them went on to study in college. And of course, the teachers from Ghana earned a second salary from our Romanian parents. We have teachers who are in contact with these children for more than a year now. They are teaching them English. They are teaching them math. And eventually, this year, we opened a school. We opened the school because many of these families who are constantly moving economically, they are economic migrants. So they constantly move between Romania and the UK. they cannot keep their children in school, so they choose to home educate them. The danger with home education is that, you know, the children can end up learning nothing. So the parents believe that their children know a lot of things just because they can add, subtract, or whatever they have to do. And then they have to pass some exams. And the parents are a bit, if they are not in education, they have no idea what's going on. They need guidance. So we've offered them guidance. And I've talked to my team, to Martin's team, and to my team of teachers. There are around 30 teachers who are working with us in Ghana, and they were all trained, and they are delivering amazing lessons. Each of them have more than 500 lessons taught already. So we've talked with these teachers, and we managed to put up a school for these children, and they are teaching them like in group sessions in the morning, one lesson by rotation. All these teachers give them a bit of their time and a bit of their energy and soul into this project. What was the benefit for the teachers from Ghana? Like my teachers in Ghana are around 20 to 26 years old. So they are really, really young. They need guidance as well in their professional endeavors. They need guidance in their dream to go abroad. They all want to go abroad, but they have no idea that they actually need a passport to go abroad. You know, so it's shocking. This was also a shock for me. So they wanted to travel abroad, but the only way that they knew that they could travel abroad is by taking by foot through the desert, you know. It's like, no, you don't travel like this abroad. You are brilliant. You just need a passport, you know, you need a passport. And what happened to them is like another shocking experience. They ended up applying for a passport, and the passport never came, because the authorities wanted money for the passport, and the passport, like the money were like 20 pounds, less than 20 pounds, but the authorities, whoever was dealing with passports there, wanted more than that, like around 100 pounds. Now imagine the salary
That's
there,
Africa.
40 pounds per month for a teacher. How can you work for 2 months just to bribe someone for the passport? Now, the Romanian community benefiting from these teachers' time, they all know these issues, and they are all ready to support them. So we took them as our children, all the mothers in our community. We took them as our children, and we are educating them, and we are supporting them. And of course, now they realize that they could go abroad with a scholarship. They could go abroad if they learn more. They could go abroad if they pass their exams, because some of them are brilliant, but they didn't feel the need to go and pass those WASSCE exams. But they need to pass them, you know. So it's such a change of a cultural shock, and the way they teach, the authority with which they teach the children. Like our students complain about that. We are depressed, our head is hurting, this and that. And then our Ghanaian teacher comes on live, and they said, okay, now let's learn. Open your camera. And you are not sitting like this in front of me. Open your camera, stand straight, and let's do the job. It's like, you don't joke with the teachers. Like, they've never seen something like this before, because in Europe, the way we teach in Europe is a bit different. So our generation, and Manuela knows exactly what I'm talking about. Our generations were raised in very poor conditions in communist Romania. We know exactly what these teachers are dealing with, but our children now have been raised in this society which consumes and consumes and consumes and never stops. And they have everything on a golden plate. And they needed a reality check. They needed to meet these young people from Ghana to learn a bit more about how life can be there, and how brilliant a child can be, even if the conditions that they live in are not that amazing, you know. And yes, So the impact that we had in both worlds was tremendous. And I really think that our company is valuable. This is how I set it up. I said I could have set it up as an NGO, but for this to happen, I needed 3 people. And of course, you know, when you go to someone and say, look, I have an idea, let's connect teachers from Ghana because I found this brilliant young person there, and students from Romania because they need them, they will say, no, those is full of scammers in Ghana. No, we don't want to NGO, nothing. We don't want to have anything to do with this. So it's like an NGO wasn't possible to set up. So I set it up as a company, and Martin became the company director, first in the UK and then in Romania. And yes, I don't know if I can share my screen. Oh, I think I can. Yeah. So I will just show you how I set it up. So this is our website, my study corner. Here are some blog we appeared on national television in Romania in 2023, right after we opened it. We have a partner school in Ghana. We appeared on television again in June. And yes, and this is our team. As you can see here, the management team in Ghana is made of mainly, it's me in the UK, Martin in Romania, Theo, who is our business advisor in Ghana, because the legislation there is quite strange. And then we have 2 very young advisors from the UK, because the curriculum that we use is UK curriculum mainly. Some of the children in the home education, they use the American curriculum that I will speak to you about a bit later. Ramon was schooled in the UK. Anna was schooled in the UK. Daniela is a Romanian teacher who works now in the UK, and she teaches Romanian, and she's training the teachers in Ghana. And our amazing Bernice, she is in Ghana. She's a brilliant teacher there. And she's one of our best teachers. She's also a teacher trainer for the primary school. And our teachers who teach in schools in Ghana mostly. Some of them are in university. Some of them graduated. Some of them are teaching at University of Ghana. And all these amazing people helped our children to actually stay in school, and they've learned so much from it. The homeschool that we've established this, and we've started to work with this this year is Britannia International Academy. We are following all the school rules and regulations, both in the UK and in Romania. We are accredited by, so we are following the national standard for quality online education. We have a very, very low fee compared to the other online schools, and this is due to the fact that our teachers work from Ghana, and we will keep doing this so that they have the opportunity to actually work with us. And we
Hello, Adina. Can you finish in 1 minute?
Yes.
Yes.
If you have
Thank
any
you.
questions, I'm ready to answer to them. I'm trying to stop the sharing. Stop sharing. Okay, here we go.
And thank you for your most active, encouraging presentation. You shared the condition of Europe during COVID and how you encourage students to grow in education system. So I am thankful for you. Friends, now I call upon Mr. Dr. Raj Bhatt, who is educationist and ICT expert professor from Mumbai, India. I call upon Dr. Raj Bhatt. Hello, Dr. Raj. Can you hear? Hello, Dr. Raj. I think he is busy with some other work. So now I request Dr. Kapil Bhargava. He wants to share his experiences in education with us. So I call upon Dr. Kapil Bhargava. Please join.
Hi, my sincere regards and namaste to everyone from India. It has been a lovely day so far. Uh, it is really glad that people across the globe have joined us. Though I was not a planned speaker for the day, but so not but since the God has graced me with some experience, I would like to share with everyone. So the online education edtech kind of programs. Since I just tell you about my own portfolio, which I work for. I'm a faculty of marketing. I teach artificial intelligence, digital marketing, digital transformation. And apart from this, we run a company whereby we are a digital marketing agency. Our prime business has been to promote the businesses, may it be from any other industry, may it be media, may it be fashion. So, as Adina says, we work very closely with companies in Europe as well. Strawberry farms, selling cosmetic brands, and various other posh brands that we sell across the globe. So, what I have learned over the time is that the online sessions, they are more of the theoretical aspect. So teachers, I work with many educators worldwide, in America as well, Princeton, Ohio, and even I have been a faculty at London School of Economics and Political Science. So I've literally seen that people they are moving towards the theoretical things. So that lack facts, that lack case studies. So what I learned from this is that I used to foster people with a lot of some brainstorming ideas, whereby the success stories of many people, case studies, our own failures and experiences, if we share among the people, certainly it will be a kind of brainstorming thing. So I started deploying this, and I have seen that there is attraction in the engagement and a lot of many areas that was a thing. So henceforth, in the near future to come, I wish to work with everybody else, and not only on this panel, but across the globe, except Antarctica, where our beach is not there. So certainly, if we work all together, and we can bring about the change, as Edina, Dr. Manuela, and Chiara said, this is all about the mindset. I've been an entrepreneur, so I am a hustler as well. I know that it is very difficult to start from the scratch, but it is not impossible at all. I have risen myself from an employee to the employer. And if we foster this idea, certainly we can bring about a change. And that is all from my end, because I'm just following the protocol given by Dr. Yogesh. So that's it from my side. Thank you. And it has been a really wonderful to listen to all the experts. And I'm just a learner. I'm not a doctor, but assess the pieces of many. So that's the God grace. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Dr. Kapil sir. You also
Now you
presented.
responded at telephone, Mr. Yogesh, because Kapil
Yes.
called you and you don't responded for him for organizing something. Now you know
yes.
about what it is.
Yes. Because here, Chiara, you, Adina, Dr. James, Kapil has shared their thoughts. Now it's time for me that I can put up 1 or 2 minutes about my positive impacts during online education. So I first share here my small presentation. I will conclude in just 2 minutes. Just wait a minute. It is opening for me.
Raj, I think they call you.
I think. Hello, can you hear me, Manuela?
Yes, yes, call.
Yes, I start because I think my system getting some problem. So friends, if we think about COVID, so it is the time of new learning, new gaining, new hopes for me. Because before COVID, I was totally new how to use Gmail, how to store your educational works, PPT, PDFs, videos in Drive. So it is totally new for me to use COVID perspective. So this COVID online education make me and improve the tech savvy skills between me, my students, my teachers. With the help of online education, I understand how ICT integration happens in our curricula. Either it happens in our content, either we can use various apps and we can connect various apps through our content. How to make online tests, how to make daily banners of your program, the different certificates, your books, the front cover, last cover of your any of your material. So ICT integration also helpful by the help of online education. If we think about our CPD, with the help of online lectures, listening to various experts like Manuela, Kiara, Adina, Dr. James, I understood what are the ALSRW skills, how they are impacted in our syllabus, how they are fruitful to our students, how we can nourish them among our students. With the help of always discussion with various experts, getting collaboration, always mentoring to other teachers, other students, it will also help to improve the learning objectives, learning levels of my teachers and students also. Online education did nothing but online education made the global connections for me for media literacy, leadership, communication skill. It helped to develop my CPD. During online education work, I created lots of e-contents, lots of new TLMs. It nothing happens but just the use of new technologies like augmented reality, artificial intelligence, virtual reality. Means when I use in my classroom, in my teaching, in my training, my officers, my teachers liked it, they appreciated my work. So other teachers are also encouraged and motivated to use this technology. So their interpersonal relations are also grown healthy, happily. Online education is the media, very easy media to connect with other educationists, other tutors, other speakers with the help of online webinars, online workshop, through online meetings. So it is happened only because of online education. And not last but not the least, through this online education, I can did the various MOOC courses, online courses, degrees, which are very helpful to develop my CPD. I always participated in Dubai, Egypt exchange programs, online through offline mode, and it developed the teacher skills, the teaching skills of mine. So I think online education gave me a lot, but it is now my turn. How can I just collect the experience? How can I use the experience with my students, with my teachers, with my education departments, and how I can survive with the help of online education? So, friends, everything is just good, but it is your opinion, it is your judgment that if you think positively, then online education is positive for you. If you think online education gets negative impacts, so you will get the negative impacts. Okay. So I request everyone, please use blended mode, online also, offline also, because teacher never has a subordinate. Teacher is teacher. Teacher is always will be there in the classroom. So teacher role is very important. So thank you, dear friends. Now I request Dr. Raj if he is there. Dr. Raj, are you here? Hello, Dr. Raj. So I think he is not here. So friends, now I request Dr. James that please put your remarks and end our sessions. Dr. James. Hello, Dr. James. Can you listen me? I think Dr. James.
Yogesh, I am here.
Hi, yes. Okay. Dr. Raj is here. So I request Dr. Raj, please put your thoughts on online education.
Hello.
Hello, yes, we are listening.
Sir, I'm extremely sorry. Today, I have my annual general body meeting as well, and the time were clashing. But still, the online education is nothing but like it is a blessing in disguise. Friends, as you all know, during Corona period, entire educational system were taken over by this online module. And it is a fact. Education for classes and education for masses have always been different. When population is less for a particular country, you can specially design the structure, you can design the flow, okay, how your pupil, your student will be educated and what will be the mode. There is not much of the difference. It is simply conveying or transferring content and knowledge to a student by various modes. In earlier days, the medium was textbook. Through textbook, whatever we used to get the content, and textbook were core, and they were in physical form. But due to digitalization, it became very convenient to carry them even in mobile whenever you need them for referencing. Online education have several advantages. Several advantages, and this ICT has really created a wonder. Now, in India also, recently, Mr. Yogesh ji is very much instrumental in making learning management system for our state for online training of teachers. Generally, after 12 year and 24 year of services, teacher, they have to undergo compulsorily a sort of training, which is linked with their performance and with their incentives. So earlier, the same thing used to take place in offline mode, where teacher used to go to a center. There were several problems, the problem of logistic, then the problem of place. to our surprise, we could train around 1,75,000 teachers in online mode. And it was self-paced learning. So certainly, this system has its own advantage. How you can integrate ICT in your education can really create wonder. I have a very small thing to offer: the genetic population of a particular country, then the data which you need for making adequate arrangement. Everywhere this technology is playing a important role. I will try to share a small presentation. 1 minute. I'm sharing my screen. My screen is visible?
Yes, yes, it is visible.
Yeah. This is
Yes,
education scenario. It is visible? Hello?
visible.
Yeah. This is educational scenario in India. We have even 15 lakh school, 85 lakhs teachers, and 26 crores of students. And imparting quality education is a prime concern. Improvement in learning outcome is very much challenging. As every child is different, they tend to learn in a unique way. And here plays the role ICT, which can potentially meet all these challenges. Now, ICT is used in each and every field. ICT is used in each and every field for creating of content, for teaching learning methodologies. It can be used in any context. It helps us creating content of various forms, which can be delivered to students by various modes. What ICT takes into account is its demographic, cognitive domain, psychological domain, its effectiveness, and its social causes. There are several online tools also available, which generally we use during classroom teaching, like for multiple choice question or for discussion or for quiz. There are several such things like Kahoot, etc. One minute. Network is also a concern. This is the major problem which we encounter.
Hello, Dr. Raj. We have only 5 minutes to speak.
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir. I have some network issue. Extremely sorry.
Hello, Dr. Raj, are you here? I think he left. Now, friends, it's turn to listen the remarks of today's session. So I call upon Professor James to come on floor and share the remarks. Dr. James.
Wow, excellent. Thank you very much, Dr. Yogesh. Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As we conclude this insightful session on the impact of online education, on behalf of Vision for Excellence International University, I'd like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made this event possible. First of all, I extend my sincere thanks to our esteemed speakers for their valuable insight and thought-provoking, contributions. Your expertise has enriched our understanding of the opportunities and the challenges of online education in profound ways. I also want to thank our moderator, Dr. Yogesh from India, for skillfully guiding today's discussion and ensuring a smooth flow throughout the session. To all our participants, thank you very much for your active engagement, thoughtful plans, and meaningful discussion. Your enthusiasm and contributions are testament to the importance of this topic and the collective effort required to shape the future of the education. Today's session was only the beginning. As mentioned earlier, this is the first in a series of discussion organized by Vision for Excellence National University and its partners. In the coming weeks, we will dive deeper into this subject, exploring diverse perspectives and incorporating multiple language to ensure inclusivity and global relevance. We look forward to seeing you. However, before I close this page, dear friend, looking at Dr. Adina's presentation and other partners, allow me to say that this should be a great opportunity for us to start thinking about a great platform that will improve the online education, making this opportunity as well as a super opportunity for a great partnership within our institution that is working and promoting online education. Thanking you all and looking forward to seeing you in the next 3 weeks for a mega event with the same topic. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. James. I am very thankful to Dr. Manuela, Dr. Adina, Dr. James, Dr. Kapil, Dr. Kiara, Ariful Islam, then Christian, Nitin Saitwal, Raj Bhatt, Vasanti, and Sonu Kumar for your valuable time joining here and listens our speakers. So friends, we will meet to next sessions. Thank you. And on behalf of Dr. James, I declare that this session is over now. Thank you.
Thank you very much.